Hey everyone, so this is a tutorial on going over editing, managing things related to your trigger. So if we click into our automation, let me find one that doesn't have a trigger set up for it. So if we click, that's good for anybody AppSumo to see, anybody. Anyways, if we click into our automation, if we do not have a trigger set up, the only thing we will see here is setup if needed, as well as the change trigger icon. After we've set up our automation, this becomes an edit trigger button, and the only way to change that is over here. So I'll show you that as we go through this. Anyways, for our trigger, what we can do here is I can click into the trigger and we can select any option available. I'll go ahead and click schedule, and then let's say I want this to run every hour, and let's make it run from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And this schedule is now set up. I can edit that if I wanted to again. We can go ahead and turn this on so that it can run from cloud or desktop, starting every single hour, but only between the times I specified. That's that trigger specifically, so I won't get too much in depth with that. But that's setting up a really simple trigger. Now, if we ever wanted to edit this trigger, what we can do is click the two arrows right here, and that'll take us back to this select trigger screen. So if we select anything else here, this is going to overwrite the existing schedule that we had set up, and we can just turn the automation on and off as we need if it's ready to go and things like that. So let's say I wanted to change from schedule to webhook. I'll select webhook here. I'll have my webhook. I'll quickly send some data to that webhook. As long as I don't know what's going to pop up there. Okay, I think that was good. And then let me quickly send this for the sake of the video. We now have our webhook trigger set up. So if I click check for new events, we'll see that here, and our trigger has now changed. So that's everything for editing and managing it. Again, if we want to edit the existing one, we can click this box. If we want to change our trigger, we can click the change trigger icon here. And then just make sure, sometimes depending on the trigger that you have, your automation might get turned off. You'll see the automation be turned off, and you should see a message that your automation was turned off if it requires you to turn that on again.